Jasmine, it's an incredible honor to be able to speak to you today.
Aww.
And I can't believe the tell-all is this week. And your life has changed in so many different ways this season. Has it been surreal watching it all back?
Yes, I feel like, what is this girl doing? Yelling at myself, like if it was a movie sometimes. It's been quite a journey, but at the end of the day, I give myself the grace and credit that I deserve, because like my life went through so many ups and downs, emotions, and it wasn't easy, but I made it to the end, and I cannot wait to see the tell-all on TV because it's gonna be fire.
You recently did something very bold and shaved your head. And I've watched your hair journey over the years, so I know a bit of your struggles.
Yeah.
Why was now the right time?
Well, it's been, it wasn't an easy decision. But I have always struggled with alopecia. It's something that I cannot control because it's an autoimmune disease. Like basically my own body kind of destroy the follicles of my hair. And I have always advocated for it because I know like the toll that it takes for a person to lose their hair for many reasons. And there are certain things that really trigger alopecia, and one of them is postpartum. And after having Matilda, like it flared up even harder than ever, and I was like, okay, I'm not in the mental emotional state to go through all this hair loss again, and I felt so powerless. So doing this was a way for me to just have control over my hair loss, and I wanted to focus on the happiness of being with my baby, like nurturing her, rather than just being so self-aware of losing my hair. And this has been like freedom finally, and I tell myself like war is over.
Matilda is absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yeah, and she's so lucky to have you and Matt as parents. How has being parents changed your relationship with Matt?
Well, this is the thing, that there was never a relationship with Matt. I was married to Gino, the story, and then we started living together as roommates, and then I got pregnant, and now I have Matilda. So it's been kind of chaotic because I'm parenting Matilda with a person that I'm getting to know for real for the very first time. Okay. So it's like I'm learning about him, he's learning about me, and at the same time in a very new version of ourselves as parents. So it's not easy. It causes a lot of tension. I mean, it causes tension even for marriages that have been together for a long time and then they have children. So imagine for two kind of strangers that used to have casual sex. To live together 24/7 and deal with the baby all by ourselves. So not easy.
Right.
Yeah.
And you were in labor for over 8 hours with Matilda,
Yeah.
and we got to see just a little bit of what you went through, and the pain was unbearable, clearly.
We're gonna work together. Take a deep breath, and then you push down. Yeah.
What do you remember from the day Matilda was born?
Well, this is a tricky question because, there is some kind of amnesia when you have children, and that's why women keep having children, because they forget how painful it was, and then you are like, it was beautiful when I hold her. You just focus on the good things. But I'm not gonna lie, an unmedicated birth, it's painful. You feel that you're gonna die, but the bad thing is that you don't die. Actually, you have to be super strong and push because you wanna deliver your baby. But I am very glad that everything happened the way it happened. That's the way that I wanted it.
I imagine her in so many different ways, but none of them get even the closer to how perfect and beautiful she actually is.
Right, and it's clear that you were in a very supportive place.
Yes, and my midwife is an immigrant, same as me, that came to the country, with dreams and hopes. And I don't want to get emotional. She knew, she understood me very well. She she made me feel validated, like my fear, she was like, I've been in your shoes and I'm here to support you. And I'm not gonna say that I'm your mother, but if you need a mother right now, I can be that for you.
Switching to something that I hope is a little lighter.
Yeah.
I do have to ask you about Matt's tow truck idea. Did he end up buying that tow truck? How's it going?
What you're doing?
This is what I'm gonna do on the side.
You're joking.
No, I'm not. We need another income. This is gonna be it.
Every time I think about that tow truck, I wanna hug him in the neck. Like, hug him very tight on the neck. Well, this is the thing. He spent this huge amount of money on this tow truck that he doesn't know how to use, and still to the point he's not using it. So it's just like the ornaments in a Christmas tree, just decoration. And it's money sitting there, and it's like, I don't know what he's gonna do with the truck. I don't know. But he has to figure it out, and he knows that. He has to figure it out.
Good. Well, I'm manifesting that for him.
Yeah, he's manifesting it as well because he has a due date.
Well, I really enjoyed getting to meet Matt's mom and sister and getting to see them meet Matilda for the first time.
Matilda. She's so cute, Matty. She does look with Matt. A lot, right?
Yes, she does.
What was it like to watch them bond?
Beautiful. It's interesting that the same thing can make you happy and sad at the same time. Happy for Matt and for Matilda and for Matilda's grandma, but at the same time it's like, oh, what about my family? I want them to bond with my baby as well. But it was beautiful to see them, It's her first grandchild, so it was like a big deal for everyone.
Yeah, and has your own family gotten to interact with her over Zoom? How's that been going?
Yes, like every single day. My mom is Matilda's biggest fan. She is obsessed. Like the wallpaper on her phone is Matilda, pictures of Matilda all over the place. Like she goes literally to the grocery store and the cashier like, you want to see my granddaughter? This is Matilda. That's how much she loves her. And same with my other two sons, like it's not the same, but at least I can take technology that it could be much worse if we didn't have it.
Of course, I do have to ask about Gino.
Oh. My day was going great.
Well, I've been really disappointed in him.
Good, me too.
Well, he's so vindictive and angry towards you, which has been tough to watch as a viewer.
Jasmine got her green card in hand and left. I would be happy if she gets deported. I think she deserves it. I want her to feel some pain like I felt pain.
Has his behavior surprised you at all?
Listen, I'm in the same shoes as you. I'm watching this for the very first time. Like, he's saying the things that he's saying, and I can barely recognize this man. He's allowed to feel whatever he wants to feel because how we ended, was not what we were expecting and dreaming of. But regardless, the fact that he's so full of hate, like, sounds like he wants to cause, like, a lot of pain on me. And things didn't work out, not just because of me. He should take accountability that, hey, it takes two to play tango, so he is as guilty as well. So he should just like do some healing, and it makes me sad. It makes me sad to hear him saying those things about me because I will never be able to hate him. And I don't think I will ever be able to hate ones that I love as much as I love,
Right. I think it's contrary to whatever he says, there was so much love there.
And that's one of the things that hurts me the most still to the day when he said that she never loved me. Like, dude, I gave you 5 years of my life and I didn't love you. I was obsessed with you, okay? To the point that I was scared of you talking to the waitress, of you, going to a strip club for your bachelor party, all these things. Like, I took a lie detector test, and I was like, ask me whatever you want to ask. I love this man, and this is the proof. So he's saying that I never love him. that is even worse than whatever he can say, you know, like that it's like the lowest of the low to me.
I loved your friendship with Gino's cousin Dana and his wife Michelle. Have you stayed in contact with them?
Yes, they came to visit me to Florida to meet Matilda, and it's Auntie Michelle and Uncle Dana. They are part of my family now, and that is something that, you know, regardless of what happened between me and Gino, we're always gonna be family.
I want to talk about the tell-all. I watched the trailer and my jaw was on the floor.
I'm not pissed.
Lauren and I aren't friends anymore because we can't trust each other because you open your mouth.
What was your mindset going into that reunion?
So you saw it. It's a lot of, there is a lot of energy, you know, especially with the girls. I felt like this time, I love them all, but there was a lot of like mean girl energy, and I kind of didn't like that. I always go like a blank page, you know, like I want to be nice, I want to get along with everyone, but that just lasts like the first hour. After that, it's like, these people, I hate everyone, you know. I'm so glad that after this, I never want to see you. This is so toxic, you know. And on top of that, I was like, oh, great. As if it wasn't enough to see these people for hours filming the tell-all. Now I have to go back and live with them. And one of them being Gino, and Matt there too. So it's a nightmare.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it was so funny to see how many of you live in Florida. Will you be calling up anyone to hang out with over the next few months, or do you need some distance?
If it wasn't for the weather, I was looking at the map. What other state we can move, you know, because these people are toxic. I'm toxic as well, so that wouldn't be a good combination. You know, these Florida couples, it's like, I don't know if you ever had like in high school, like the kind of like, oh, you thought you have a friend, but she like actually hated you and you never noticed until the very end. So this is like the dynamic with these people. And I was literally, as you saw in the preview, sitting between Lauren and Alexei and Elizabeth and Andre. And during the whole tell-all, you will see they were trying to make the other couples pick sides. And that put a lot of pressure on me because I was like, you know what, your drama is so exhausting and I don't want to be part of it, but it's the tell-all. So they were like dragging everyone into that, and it was chaotic.